Revenge films.
I had a pretty good childhood, but when I turned 6, things started to fall apart. When my sister Katie was born, my parents shifted all their attention to her. Then, when I failed an entrance exam to a private elementary school, my parents started ignoring me. They acted like I didn't even exist, and my sister treated me like crap too.
You're so lame, sis.
My grandma always stood up for me, but they didn't listen to her. My grandma basically raised me. She paid for everything. She even put me through college. I wanted to leave the house and get my own place after graduating, but...
Moving out? You joking? You know how much money we spent on you?
Yeah, you're staying here until you pay off all your debt. They took my bank passbooks and ATM card. The money my grandma gave me was in there too. What's the point of getting a job if they have total control over my money? I started working, but I was pretty upset about this. Then one day...
Allie! Allie? It is you! Remember me?
Of course I remembered him. He was very special to me back in middle school. He was smart and was good at sports. Everyone loved him, and he was so nice to everyone. I had a huge crush on him.
You didn't come to the class reunion. Glad to see you're doing well.
Class reunion? I guess my parents threw out the invitation.
Yeah, I'm planning the next one. You should come.
Sure.
Cool. Let me get your number.
Sure. After that, we started spending more time together. We ended up dating. When I introduced him to Grandma, she started crying from joy. It was kind of embarrassing. He made me forget about all the bad things in the world. I had so much fun when I was with him. I always hated going home after seeing him. Then...
Allie, will you marry me? I've always had a crush on you. When I didn't see you at the class reunion, I thought I'd never see you again, but... I was so happy when I ran into you in the city.
I was so happy. Finally, I could move out and live with the love of my life! Yes! A few days later, I introduced him to my parents. They were really surprised about this. You work at Tsukato Co. That's impressive!
Yeah, that's impressive.
They liked him right from the start. Then he said,
Thank you. So, could we get your blessing?
I couldn't believe what my dad said after that.
That's a whole different matter. She's our precious daughter. I can't just let her marry anyone.
What? He's only saying that because I bring them money.
I see, how about this? I'll move in here with you guys after we get married.
What?
Oh, I'm glad you understand. Okay then, you can marry my daughter. Thank you!
So we got married and he moved into our home. On his first day, he said to my parents,
If there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask.
At first, their requests were normal. Things like, could you get me some light bulbs on the way home and stuff. But things started to escalate.
I want a new golf bag.
I want to go on vacation. But he always said yes.
Of course.
He did everything they told him. Soon, they started being really nice to us because we gave them money and bought them stuff. On the other hand, they started treating my sister like crap because she didn't even pay rent.
What's wrong with you guys lately?
What's wrong with you, huh?
Yeah, stop leeching off of us. If you got a problem, get out of here.
Then my mom snapped at her. She seemed shocked. I don't blame her. They spoiled her all these years. What was she supposed to think? Soon, she stopped coming home. She was gone for half a year now, but my parents didn't even look for her. Then she finally came home. She was 7 months pregnant.
Who's the father?
Yeah, who is it?
Thought he was single, but turns out he was married.
What? Get out of here now! You're a disgrace!
Everyone started freaking out. Then Grandma came to visit. What's going on here? The door was unlocked, so I let myself in. Son, I got something to tell you. You know that elderly home I've been looking at? There's been an opening, so I'm moving there next month. I already found a buyer for the house. I'm using half of that money for the elderly home.
I'm gonna give the rest to you two. And Katie. Yay! Thanks, Grandma. Mom, Dad, I'll give you my share of the money so I can stay here with the baby.
Oh, sure, I guess.
Oh, but this house is under Allie's name now, so it's up to her, I guess. What? So, Allie, what do you want to do?
I had already made up my mind. Get out.
How dare you! Whatever, we got her money. We'll just get a new house.
Oh, but hold on. The money I was planning to give to you, I left Allie's husband in charge of it. How much is in there right now?
It's almost gone. Golf bags, vacation, furniture. You guys bought a lot of expensive stuff, so...
No way!
What? That was our money! What the hell?
He told me about everything. I told him to stop buying things for you guys.
She knew him before he got married, so I guess she trusted her. By the way, my parents didn't have any savings. They always thought they'd get my grandma's money.
Please let us stay here. Please, we'll be homeless.
No way! I don't care how much money you pay me. I'm not living with you.
No!
They moved into some small, crappy apartment after that. Dad started working longer hours but got sick. They could barely pay for his hospital bills. Mom had no choice but to get a job. But it wasn't easy providing for a sick husband and a pregnant daughter. She called me almost every day asking me for money. I didn't give two shits about them. But I did feel bad for the baby.
What's all this?
Potatoes! It's very nutritious. Eat up! A few months later, we moved out of the country due to my husband's work. I no longer had to see my family. It felt so good. But I still kept in touch with Grandma. The thing is, she was lying about the elderly home. She bought a nice little place for herself. Looks like she was doing okay. Today, I live happily with my husband and my son. Glad everything worked out.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.